Hi everybody, in this video I'm going to be showing you how to make a simple double crochet beanie for sizes ladies to a large man size. And this is the final video in my short mini series on how to crochet a simple double crochet beanie, that's US terminology. And the first 5 rounds of this size for ladies to large man size, the first 5 rounds are exactly the same as the previous size, which was for pre-teens up to a small lady size. So I'm going to show you those first 5 rounds now, and then I'll come back and show you what to do next. Okay? We're going to be using a chunky, bulky weight yarn, not to be confused with extra chunky or super bulky. This is just a chunky or bulky weight yarn, so that's size 5. And we're going to be using a 6mm J hook. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, to begin, we're going to make this really simple. We're not going to be using any magic circles or magic rings. We're just going to start off by chaining 5. So we do our slip knot, then we're just going to chain 5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we're going to slip stitch into our first chain to form a loop. So we could put our hook in our first chain and then work a slip stitch. We pull our yarn through and then through the loop on our hook, and that creates a little loop of our 5 chains. And into the center of that loop in there we're going to work 12 double crochets. So we do yarn over, we're going to put our hook through the middle of our little loop and then just bring our yarn through and work a double crochet as normal. And we're going to do 12 of these. We want 12 double crochet. So that's 1, back into the center, 2, 3, and the last one 12. So we've done 12 double crochets, and we're just going to pull our tail end just to bring in that center hole, which it will do a little bit. So when you've got your 12 double crochets worked into your little 5 chain loop, we're just going to slip stitch into our first double crochet. So just check you've got 12, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Just going to slip stitch into our first double crochet, and that joins our round like so, and that completes round 1. So moving on to round 2, what we're going to do is we're going to chain 2. So that's 1 and 2. Then we're going to work a double crochet in the same stitch that you just slip stitched into at the bottom. That's the bottom of your chain. So where you slip stitched to join the round, you're going to put your hook back in there again, and we're going to work a double crochet. Then that double crochet and the first 2 chains counts as an increase of 2 double crochets. So we're counting the first 2 chains as a double crochet. So doing 1 in the same stitch underneath the chains makes an increase, so you've got technically 2. Then in the next stitch along we're going to work 2 double crochet. So that's 1, get some more yarn, and then another 1 in the same stitch. And then that creates our next increase. So we're going to repeat that round for all our stitches, doing 2 double crochet in each stitch around until we end up with a stitch count of 24. So that's another 1 and another 1 in the same stitch, and just repeat that round doing 2 double crochet in each stitch around. Okay, so we're just going up to the last stitch, and again we're just finishing up with 2 double crochet in the last stitch. So that's 1 and then 2, and then what we do is we're going to slip stitch into our top of our 2 chains. So there's our first chain at the beginning of the round, and there's our second. So we want to slip stitch into that top 2 chain, and then that joins our round like so. So by the end of round 2 you should have 24 stitches. Okay, so then we're going to move on to round 3, and again we're going to chain 2 at the beginning, so that's 1 and 2, but then we're going to go straight into the next stitch here. We're not going to do anything underneath, go straight into the next stitch doing 2 double crochet. So that's that one there. So you do 2 double crochet in the next stitch. But in the next stitch we're just going to do 1 double crochet by itself. Okay, then in the next stitch we're going to come back and do 2 double crochet for an increase. So that's 1 and 2. But then in the next stitch we're just going to do 1 by itself, just 1 double crochet in the next stitch. So then we're going to repeat that round doing 2 double crochet in the next stitch, then 1 double crochet by itself in the next stitch, then 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet, all the way round to the end until you have 36 stitches. So I'm just going to do that and then I'll come back. So the next one's 2 double crochet, 1 and 2, and then 1 double crochet, then back to 2 double crochet. Okay, so I'm just coming up to the last 2 stitches, and the second to last one we just work a double crochet, just repeating the same pattern, and then in the very last stitch we work our 2 double crochet in the same stitch like so. So by the end of that round, your third round, you should have 36 stitches, and then we just slip stitch into the top of our 2 chain like so to join our round. Okay, so by the end of that round you should have 36 stitches. Round 4 we're going to chain 2, so that's 1 and 2, and then we're going to work 1 double crochet in the next stitch. So we go straight into the next stitch, so not the one underneath the chains, but this next one along. Do 1 double crochet, okay, and then we're going to work 2 double crochet in the next stitch. So, and that should line up with our previous increase. So do 2 double crochets, so that's 1 and another one in the same stitch. And then we're going to work 1 double crochet in the next 2 stitches. So we do 1 double crochet by itself in the next stitch, then we do 1 double crochet by itself in the next stitch like that, and then we're going to do an increase of 2 double crochet in the same stitch. So we do 1 double crochet and then another one in the same stitch for our increase. And we're going to repeat that round. We're going to do 1 double crochet in the next 2 stitches and then an increase of 2 double crochet in the next stitch. So that's 1 double crochet by itself, 1 double crochet by itself, and then 2 double crochet in the next stitch, which should line up with your increases from the previous rounds. And then you go back to 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, until you get back to the beginning. And so I'll just do that and then I'll come back and show you. So that's 1 double crochet by itself, 1 double crochet by itself, and 2 double crochet, 1 and another one in the same stitch. Okay, so I'm just coming up to the last 3 stitches, and we'll just be doing exactly the same as we've been doing before. So we're doing 1 double crochet by itself in the next stitch, then 1 double crochet by itself in the next stitch. And we're going to finish up on an increase of 2 double crochet in the same stitch. We always finish on an increase on the increase rounds. So that's 1 and 2. Then we just slip stitch in the top of our 2 chain to join the round. So by the end of round 4 you should have a stitch count of 48. And what we're going to do now is we're going to do round 5. For round 5 we chain 2 like we have been doing, and then we're going to work 1 double crochet in the next 2 stitches. So that's 1 double crochet in the next stitch and 1 double crochet in the next stitch, and they're all by themselves. So including your 2 chain, you've done technically 3 double crochet now. And then we're going to do an increase of 2 double crochet together in the next stitch. So that's 1 and another 1 in the same stitch, and that should line up with your increase from the previous round there, like so. Then we're going to do 1 double crochet in the next 3 stitches by themselves. So that's 1 double crochet in the next stitch, then 1 double crochet in the next stitch, and then 1 double crochet in the next stitch. Okay, and then we're going to do an increase again of 2 double crochet in the same stitch, which should line up with your previous increase. So we do 2 double crochet in the next stitch, 1 and 2. Okay, all you need to do is repeat that round. So we do 1 double crochet in the next 3, 1, 2, 3. Then we do 2 double crochet in the next stitch, which should line up with your previous increase. So 1 double crochet in the next 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 double crochet in the same stitch for an increase. So just repeat that round all the way back to the beginning, doing 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, all the way back to the beginning, making sure you end on 2 double crochet. And you should have until you get a stitch count of 60 stitches. You should have 60 by the end. Okay, so I'm just going to do that and then I'll come back and show you. Okay, it's just going up to the last 4 stitches, and then we just do exactly the same as what we've been doing and work 1 double crochet in the next 3. It's 1, 2 and 3. Then in the very last stitch we do our 2 double crochet increase, just the same as we've been doing. So it's 1 and 2. And then we just slip stitch in our top of our 2 chain. There's our first, there's our second, to join our round. Okay, so by the end of that round you should have 60 stitches, and moving straight on to round 6, we chain 2, 1 and 2, and this is going to be our last round of increases for this final size. So we chain 2 and then we do 1 double crochet in the next 8 stitches. So that's going straight into the next stitch, doing 1 double crochet, and we're doing 1 double crochet in 8 stitches, so that's another 7. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So we've chained 2, which we count as a double crochet, and we've done 1 double crochet in the next 8 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then what we do is we do our 2 double crochet increase in the next stitch. So that's 2 double crochets in the same stitch. It's 1 and 2. Like so, 2 in the same stitch, and then we do 1 double crochet in the next 9 stitches. So that's 1 double crochet in the next 9. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, and then we do 2 double crochet increase in the next stitch. It's 2 double crochet in the same stitch. It's 1 and 2, and then we're going to repeat the same again. We're going to do 1 double crochet in the next 9 and then 2 double crochet, then 1 double crochet in the next 9, 2 double crochet, then 1 double crochet in the next 9, 2 double crochet, then 1 double crochet in the next 9, 2 double crochet, until you end up back at the beginning, and you should have 66 stitches. So you should have increased by 6 stitches. So that's 1 double crochet in the next 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, and then we do another increase of 2 double crochet in the same stitch. So that's 1 and then 2. And then again we do 1 double crochet in the next 9, 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet in the next 9, 2 double crochet, until you get back to the beginning, and you should end on an increase of 2 double crochet. Okay, so I'm just going to do that back round to here, and then I'll come back and show you what to do next. Okay. Eight. Just coming up to the last, just finishing up the last stitches. 8, 9. And then the very last stitch we're doing our ending on 2 double crochet in the same stitch. So you always end on an increase on the increase rounds. That's 1, another one in the same stitch. And then we just slip stitch in the top of our 2 chains. There's our first chain, there's our second to join. And there we go. So that finishes round 6, and by the end of that round you should have 66 stitches. And we've finished our increases now. Now we're going to work on the length. And if you've been watching my other videos, you should pretty much know what you're doing by now. But if you haven't, then it's really simple to work the length. All we do is we chain 2, and then we do 1 double crochet in each stitch around. So we're just keeping 1 stitch by itself in every stitch around. So we go straight into the next stitch, we just do 1 double crochet by itself. I'm just doing 1 double crochet in each stitch around, all the way back to the beginning. So you're keeping a stitch count of 66 stitches. And then at the end of the round, we just slip stitch into the top of our 2 chains. We're not doing any increases on this round now. And we need to repeat that round, this round here of our length, over and over and over again. So that's just chaining 2 and then 1 double crochet in each stitch around, slip stitch to join. Repeat that again and again and again until it measures from the centre all the way out. You want it to measure, let me just double check, you want it to measure, yeah, it'll be about the same. It'll be the same size as the previous size down in length. So you're looking for around 9 to 10 inches. So that's all the way out here. So between 9 and 10 inches, you just want to repeat chain 2, 1 double crochet in each stitch around. So that's 1 stitch in every stitch. So you've got a same stitch count as 66. Slip stitch on the top of your 2 chain. Repeat that until it measures from the centre circle in the centre there, can't get it on the screen, out to between 9 and 10 inches will be more than enough. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and then I'll come back and show you the finished beanie. Okay. Okay, so I'm just coming up to the last stitch, what I think will be enough. Last double crochet, and then we just slip stitch in the top of our 2 chain to join our round. Okay, so let's just pull that up, and I managed to use still the 1 ball, so for all the beanies that we've done in the whole series, you should be able to make them just using 100-gram ball of acrylic yarn. Should be fine. Let's just flatten that down. Okay, so we were looking for a length of between about 10 inches from the centre, between 9 and 10 inches, and there we go, it's just under 10 inches, so that's perfect. And the circumference, we were looking for about 22 inches, so we've got 11 one side times 2 is 22 inches, so our hat circumference is 22 inches, and that should fit up to a head circumference of 23 to 24, even up to 25 inches, so this is for a really good man-size hat. And all I've done is we had our first 5 rounds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which were the same as the smaller size down, which was for teens, small ladies size. And we did an extra round of increases, and I've just done, then we worked the length, and I've just done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 rounds of just our chain 2 and 1 double crochet in each stitch round, then slip stitch into joint. So I've done 14 rounds of just 1 double crochet in each stitch round, plus your 6 equals 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 rounds. So my maths isn't very good. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that tutorial, and this is a finished size for a man size, and that's the final size in our series. And if you want to, if this is the first video you've seen, then this is part of a mini series of how to crochet a simple double crochet beanie from pretty much newborn all the way up to an adult male size, so large male size. And I hopefully you enjoyed that tutorial, and yeah, I'll see you soon for some more crochet fun. Thanks for watching. Bye!